Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and in this video I'm going to be sharing the 4 keys to successful SMMA outreach. This is the type of outreach where you spend less time doing it, right? You get better results, and all in all, it's just a much more blissful experience. And what I can tell you guys is, until I had my outreach on point, until I had put those automated outreach processes and systems that I've spoken about in previous videos, when I had that all set up, not only was it very easy to scale my agency, but it was also very blissful, because I truly think that the reason why a lot of agency owners just lose the passion for building an agency is simply because they enslave away their whole day writing cold emails or making cold calls to people that don't care about them, don't want to listen to them, and probably scream at them if they reach out to them, right? So in this video, I'm going to be giving you 4 keys that I've found to be incredibly valuable to succeeding with your outreach. Really hope you guys enjoyed it, and let's get right into it. First things first is you want to get as many touch points as you possibly can with the prospect, right? For those of you in my mentorship program, you know that I often say, don't invest time into people that haven't invested time into you, right? The same way that, even in relationships and friendships, you don't want to give out a ton of love if that person is not showing anything in return, right? Because quite frankly, that's just going to lead you to burn out. And so what I do, and the system that I have in place, is I only invest time into people that have shown an interest, into people that have invested a bit of their time and a bit of their, intellectual energy into me, right? And once they show that little pinch and little hint of interest, then I really double down and I go harder than anyone, right? But until that point, I remove myself as much from the equation as possible, so that while other agencies are investing a ton of time into people that don't care about them, right? I pretty much skip all that. But when they do show an interest, then have much more time than other agency owners to really double down, right? And to really get just in front of them time and time again with incredible outreach, and investing a ton more time than other agency owners who are wasting a ton of time investing in people that don't care about them. I hope that makes sense, and that is the way I do it. And going back to getting as many touch points as we possibly can, I see a lot of people say you don't want to overwhelm them, you don't want to send them messages across all platforms. And honestly, I completely disagree with that, because I've tested it, I've tried it myself, and I'm relaying to you guys that that is not the case, right? You want to get as many touch points as you possibly can. When I send them, for example, let's just say that I send them a warm video audit, which I've spoken about earlier in the channel. If I send them a warm video audit, I'm gonna get in front of them on LinkedIn, I'm gonna get in front of them on Instagram, possibly on Facebook, letting them know that on their email I've sent the warm video audit. And in fact, sometimes I've literally taken the same email, right, and I've sent it on LinkedIn, right, and I've sent it across other platforms, literally the same email copy. And trust me when I say this, it is not overwhelming, it is not disrespectful. In fact, it is just you showing that you understand how busy they are, that their inbox is probably jam-packed, and you're respecting that fact. And so that is the first thing that you want to keep in mind. Get as many touch points as you possibly can when they've shown interest, right? So that you get this omnipresence and they know your name, they know who you are. So that is the first thing that you want to keep in mind. The second thing is clear intentions. I gave one of my students a bit of tough love. If you're watching this, you probably know who you are. But I give them a bit of tough love when they showed me the email copy for the messaging funnel would build up that they put together. And basically what it was, and a lot of agency owners fall into this mistake. Personally, I think it's a mistake that is going to cost you a lot of meetings, a lot of potential business, and that is not having clear intentions. You guys might be familiar with Jordan Belfort's straight path, right, to a sale. Actually, let me check. If you guys haven't read this book, I strongly recommend you do. It's a good book to improve upon your sales skills. But in a nutshell, the straight path method is just remembering that you are there to make a sale, that you're there to get business, and that you're there to add value to people, right? And so you're gonna get compensated in terms of whatever it is. And I get a lot of outreach like this myself, and it's something that they're clearly going to sell you, right? You can see it on their profile, you can see what they do, and they start off, they start the conversation and they try to have like this casual conversation, this chat. How is the situation in Spain with coronavirus, or what's the weather like? And all this stuff is just nonsense, right? Unfortunately, right now I don't even speak to my best friends enough. I'm not going to have this casual conversation or chat with this person on Facebook or LinkedIn or email, right? Whatever it is. So just have clear intentions. I'm not saying be very salesy. If that's your tone, then completely fine. But have clear intentions. Tell them up front the value that you can bring them, and don't start this chat and talk about like coronavirus or the weather. Have one goal in mind and be completely upfront about it. And the other reason why you want to do that is because imagine they actually believe you're trying to have this casual conversation. Maybe they're not really used to being sold, right? And they think you genuinely care, right? You think you genuinely genuinely want to have this conversation, but then you go for the sale. That is going to kill the sale completely. Why? Because you build the wrong expectations right from the start. So don't do that to yourself. Go into the sale with clear intentions. Obviously, don't start out, by being very salesy. Warm the interaction up, but don't go into it trying to be, their friend, right? Or trying to have this, casual chat, because honestly, it's just a massive waste of time, and it really annoys me, and it really annoys business owners. Okay, so that is the second thing. The third thing is follow-up is everything. And I cannot stress this enough, right? If you don't have a follow-up system in place that is streamlined, where you don't have to spend 5+ hours following up with prospects that aren't even interested, if you don't have that in place, you are at a disadvantage, right? You want to make sure that your follow-up is very organized, it is predictable as well, and the most important thing is you're actually following up. That is the main thing about follow-up, and I've literally had clients tell me that the reason why they booked in a call was because I was so persistent. At this point, in fact, when I get like a bit of a salesy email or someone trying to pitch me something, right, I will not answer just to see if they follow up. And if they don't follow up persistently and predictably, I will not answer, right? Because it tells me a lot about the person. It tells me that they're not persistent. It tells me that they don't really believe in their value, because for some reason they think that just because someone didn't answer on that first email, they're not interested. And so I will literally not answer them until I see a good follow-up system. And if they're persistent, I will take a look at their offering. So that is the third thing that you want to keep in mind. And the final thing that I will say on that topic is that there's a difference between being annoying and being persistent. Very different things, okay? Being annoying is providing no value, okay? And being persistent is you've already done your homework. You've already provided a ton of value up front, maybe with a warm video audit, or maybe with a case study, whatever it is. And now you're just being persistent because you know the value that you've offered. They've gained something from you, and you're very clear about the value you can offer going forward, right? Two very different things. And I just wanted to say that because a lot of people think that just because you follow up a lot means you're just being annoying. And that is really not the case. So that is the third thing. And the final thing is, you guys might already know this, but we are only pitching the meeting. The meeting is what I call the high income scenario, right? We're never pitching the service itself, right? And they don't care about the service. They only care about the value of the service, the benefit of the service, what it can do for their business. In the actual meeting, you can jump into the nitty-gritty, diagnose where the client is currently at, and then offer them a value proposition that works for them. So that is the final thing that I want you guys to keep in mind. Only pitch the meeting. So guys, that is it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helped, and hope you can go out and kill it with your outreach. If you did, drop a like. It will help us out a ton with the algorithm. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I've got 4 to 5 videos coming out on entrepreneurship and a 360 approach to SMMA with a specific focus on sales and outreach, and you're not going to want to miss it. And also hit the little bell so you never miss a video. If you haven't checked out my free masterclass, how to sign and keep 4-figure retainer clients for your agency, go ahead and do that. There's nothing for sale, and I've been getting insane feedback on it. And the last thing is, if you haven't joined the free private mentorship community on Facebook, the Client Closers, incredible community full of like-minded people looking to scale their agency and level up in life. If you want to join, go ahead and check out the link in bio. And as always, guys, hope everything's going well in your agency journey, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Peace.